Mr. Farenthold is currently the subject of a House Ethics Committee investigation, and in addition to Ms. Greene, two of his former press secretaries have come forward in recent days to describe a workplace culture that was more like a college fraternity house than a congressional office. Both said Mr. Farenthold had an explosive temper, berated them repeatedly, made sexually explicit jokes and engaged in casual sexual banter that set a tone, followed by his underlings. Speaker Paul D. Ryan told reporters that he had spoken twice with Mr. Farenthold on Wednesday, and praised the congressman for agreeing to step aside. "I think he's making the right decision to retire." Quote, Mr. Ryan said, "There are new stories that are very disconcerting." Quote, but Mr. Farenthold's decision to finish out his term, rather than resign immediately, drew a sharp rebuke from Representative Nancy Pelosi, the House Democratic leader, who called the aide's accusations shocking and unacceptable. Ms. Pelosi also reiterated her call for Representative Ruben Kihuen, Democrat of Nevada, to resign after the Nevada Independent reported that a second woman accused him of unwanted sexual advances. Mr. Farenthold's announcement is only the latest. Last week, Representative John Conyers Jr., Democrat of Michigan, left amid claims he sexually harassed his aides. Representative Trent Franks, Republican of Arizona, was pushed out by Mr. Ryan after an aide complained that he had offered to pay $5 million to carry his child as a surrogate. And Senator Al Franken, Democrat of Minnesota, will quit over accusations of forcibly kissing one woman and of groping others during photo opportunities. Before them, Representative Tim Murphy, Republican of Pennsylvania, resigned after his mistress said he had pressured her to have an abortion. And Representative Joe Barton, Republican of Texas, announced his retirement after lewd photos of him appeared on the internet. Mr. Farenthold, alone among them, appeared to be a survivor. He insisted he had done nothing wrong, and promised to repay the $84,000 to the Treasury. Mr. Ryan had pointedly not called for his resignation, noting that the nonpartisan Office of Congressional Ethics had investigated the allegations against him, and declined to forward them to the Ethics Committee. But as accusations against him piled up, it appeared untenable for him to continue. "Congress must work harder to hold ourselves to a higher standard," said Representative Steve Stivers of Ohio, the chairman of the National Republican Congressional Committee. "There is still more work to be done." Quote, in her claim against him,